Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how to create your own piston training tools as seen on Amazon for improving your grip strength. Please see the following needed materials below. So I'm just going to make some grips for strength training or grip strength training. I got these 2-inch dowels from Canadian Tire, and it's about 48 inches long. But what I'm planning to do is cut them into little blocks of 8 inches and then hang those vertically so I can do pull-ups off of them for grip strength training. These are about 2 inches. I got these hooks from Canadian Tire as well. They're eye bolts. They're 5/16 of an inch and 4 inches long. I got some from Home Depot, but they were too short and I wasn't really confident that they would hold my body weight. Even the guy at Home Depot, he looked at these and he wasn't really convinced of it. I decided to go my own way and take a chance. And really, it's a fairly short fall to the ground anyway, so I don't anticipate breaking any bones. So once again, I'm going to be cutting this 2-inch dowel made of poplar wood into 8-inch sections, screwing these into the end of each piece, and not only screwing but also gluing, and then I'm going to hang it from a carabiner to a pull-up bar and seeing if I can use it for grip strength training. So stay tuned. So once again, this is a close-up of the screw. They're zinc-plated eye bolts, 4 inches long, 5/16 of an inch thick. You can get thicker, longer ones if you want. They're about 86 cents each, and hopefully they'll work to support my body weight. But I'll also be using a metal wood bonding glue as well. So once again, I'm drilling in with a drill bit, screwing this in with wood glue, and then hanging it vertically from a carabiner. So, as you can see, I've used this balance to mark 8-inch intervals along the dowel. And again, I'm going to be cutting 6 inches first, screwing in the eye bolts on either side, and then cutting it down the middle. That way I can hold one end of the dowel while someone screws in the other side and not have to worry about my hand being impaled at the end of a drill bit. All right, great. So now I'm in my garage and I have this table saw and I intend on cutting it at 16 inches, and once I've screwed in the eye bolts on either end, I'll cut it in half. So this is the table saw. I'm wearing work gloves. I have my glasses on, my safety glasses on, so hopefully nothing flies into my eye and blinds me, but I do have a pair of glasses underneath. They're made of the glass is made of fairly high quality plastic, so I have double the barrier for extra protection. Okay, here goes nothing. As you can see, it's cut pretty nicely. It's still a bit of a rough cut. I can always sand it afterwards just to make it a bit smoother. But overall, I'm relatively happy with the edge, although it is a bit diagonal, as you can see. So my next step is to screw in holes on either end with a drill bit. And at this point, I'll probably require my camera person's help just so that I could hold one end while they screw in the other. Okay? Great, so now we've cut it and we've drilled on either end of these some holes so that we can screw in the eye bolts. Now I did use 11/64 of an inch, and that's a lot smaller than the actual size of the eye bolt, but I wanted to go small first, just in case, because you don't want to have too large an opening and then the screw won't hold on correctly. So I'm going to try to screw it in just and then we'll see if it fits properly. If it's too tight a fit, we'll just have to open the hole a bit larger. Okay. Now, just before you screw, you should probably mark the center with a pen. It is hard to keep the drill in the same spot once you start going. I made a mistake on the other side. It was not quite well centered, as you may or may not be able to see. So the last time I tried, I just put a marking with a pen in the center, and that helped me center the hole a lot better. Okay, so now I'm just going to try to screw in the eye bolts, and hopefully this is the correct size, but if it's not, it'll be easy enough to use a larger drill bit. All right. So it looks like the 11th 64th of an inch was too small, so we did re-drill with a 3/16 drill, and that went in relatively easily because the hole was already open, and so it was just very little effort required, and it was already following the right path, so you didn't have to worry about as much effort of trying to center the screw. Now, so we did settle, like I said, on a 3/16 of an inch. So right now we have some wood metal bonding glue. It takes about 24 hours to cure. I'm just going to dab a bit, if it'll come out, and it is sort of slowly. I'm just going to dab a bit on the tip. Well, a lot of effort for very little glue. Well, should hopefully be enough. Okay, now I have a bit of glue on the tip there. And here goes nothing. So it is still going in, and even though it's 3/16 of an inch, it is a fairly tight fit, so you'll have to muscle it in. Luckily, I have a wrench that we'll try to use just so I don't have to expedite as much effort. This actually helps a lot. Hopefully that will do it. I'll be doing the same on the other side, and after some time we'll try hanging it off of the carabiners. Okay, so now I've managed to get both in. A bit of a workout in itself. As you can see, the eye bolt is in pretty deep and the glue is there. Now we're just going to let it cure for about 24 hours or so, so that the wood metal bonding glue cures, and I'll be attaching it to my pull-up bar. Okay? It's been about 24 hours, and by now the wood metal bonding glue should have dried about. So I'm just going to test out these sticks, and again we'll see if it holds. I did take the liberty of varnishing them and putting on a clear coat. I was finding that with the poplar wood it was shedding too much sawdust, so now that I've applied the clear coat, we're no longer having that problem, and it's much more clean. Alright, so I'll just test them out now, and I'll be removing these metal balls that I've been using. If you can't tell, these metal balls are about 3 inches. They're not too difficult, but they were a bit of a challenge. They're helping me get my fingers stronger. So here we go. Now I did put a pillow on the ground here, just in case they break and then I hurt myself. So here we go. Let's see if they hold. Oh, good. Great. So, as you can see, they held, and my process seems to work. So, yeah, and they're actually a lot more difficult than using the balls, so I look forward to using these to increase my number of repetitions. All right, thanks.